and gentlemen, you are now listening to the SBTV program. My name is The Dream, and I'm on with my boy The Hatter. What's going on, y'all?
Feeling pretty good, man. What's going on with you, man?
I'm feeling good this morning as we are into Thursday, the eve before Freaky Friday, and we got the 21 questions in the background because today is our question and answer period.
Oh, definitely, man. Looking forward to that. Good morning to the hashtag SBTVNation out there, guys. What we're doing is, we're celebrating our wins. You and I both finally caught some wins last night, man. I had a rough Monday, Tuesday, but turned it around yesterday, man, and Sunday was awesome. Right back at it. I played one game. I played the Pittsburgh Pirates and was happy to cash that. And I'm looking forward to hearing the questions from the SBTV Nation today, brother.
No doubt. Yesterday was a pretty good game as far as the Blackhawks were concerned. Even though I don't know if you guys are aware, the Lightning outshot the Blackhawks 25-19. But I did like the Blackhawks to step up, as I mentioned it yesterday on the show. I am not going to, I can't get too crazy about it because I honestly, dude, I didn't bet it that heavy. I didn't even do – it was a very light wagered play for me. Obviously happy to get the win, obviously. But, a little sad that – you guys know how it is in gambling. I always say sometimes gambling is about being stubborn, but in some cases you just have to fall back when you get punched in the face a little bit too much. You have to learn how to duck. And in this case for me, I did have to duck. I didn't hit this like I normally would have hit it. I did like the under. I did like the game. I did like the Blackhawks. I even hit I hit the score dead on the head with the 2-1, which that was lucky. I mean, I'm not going to try to take credit for that. But I just am mad at myself that I didn't do it like I should have. But, with the losing that I've been doing lately, man, I just got to, how it is, guys. Unfortunately, I'm sure you all been there. Anybody's gambled has been there. You catch a couple of losses and, you just don't got the nerve to pull the trigger like you want to. So I didn't have it, but, hey, I did win a little bit.
Hey, you know what? It's all good, man. That's responsible gambling, though. You know what I mean? Like, you're not losing a Geno and going and loading up $2,000 and throwing it on it. You know what I'm saying? Because
but the situation deemed for it. You know what I'm saying? Game 4 in your house. You know what I'm saying? And when you're a situational gambler like myself, this situation, playoffs, it deemed for me to play it moderately to heavy. And then if I lose, you just say, hey, with the situation deemed for it, so you lost, instead of me being a little baby about it and just, backing off. But whatever. Hey, I mean, I'm only human like everyone else,
All right. Well, now that series is tied 2-2, man. So now it comes back to Tampa Biscuit. Do they do the 1-1-1 now?
Yeah, it should be 1-1-1 from here on forward, I believe.
All right. So what's your?
The NBA's like that now too. The NBA got rid of the 2-2, the 2-3-2 format.
Definitely, man. Definitely. So what's your take on the series now? You think it's? I think it's gonna go 7 games, kid.
Yeah, it looks like a 7-gamer. Like I said, I like the Blackhawks. I mean, I told you guys that from the onset of this series. I like the Blackhawks to win this series. I think last night, if you look at the stats last night, you had Tampa Bay with more shots on goal.
Yep.
You had Tampa Bay with more hits, which I find that a little bit surprising. So it looks like Chicago has made some adjustments and maybe pulled back a little bit on their physicality and tried to, clean up their finesse game a tad bit. I don't know if you guys watched the game, but they played a little bit different as far as their intensity being physical is concerned last night, which is an adjustment on their part. So I don't know if this is gonna move forward into the Lightning game. I'm gonna be real interested into seeing what the Lightning are gonna do in the next game they play. That would be Game 5 in Tampa. I'm going to be real interested in seeing how the Lightning respond. My recommendation at this point, I think we're going to fall back from the Lightning in Game 5. Just watch Game 5. And I'm definitely looking at coming back on Chicago in Game 6.
Okay.
What we want is, what would be great is Chicago to win Game 5. If Chicago win Game 5, then your boy might be ready to get the ham out again for Game 6.
I don't know, man. You know, maybe when somebody put out there, that means huge ass money. Who was that put that out there? That was funny. I thought that was hilarious. But big ups to you, man. So everybody that's retweeting the show, guys, we appreciate it, man. It is Thursday. We are one day away from the weekend. I consider Fridays the weekend, player.
I know you do.
You know what I mean? Especially with Freaky Fridays to kick it off tomorrow. We got the beautiful Queen of Odds coming on. Can't wait to get her on to judge all the females. And we will go from there. And you know what, man? Looking forward to just get, I kind of like 3 o'clock rolls around. You kind of get out of Dodge, you get out of the office, you get the haircut. You start kind of, maybe you do a little happy hour. So, I mean, that's my weekend is tomorrow. But we got one more day.
I'm a big Friday. I like Friday. I like Friday as opposed to Saturday. I like Friday going out more than Saturday. Don't ask me why. Maybe because it's 2 days to recover if you really turn it up.
Yes.
Want to say big ups to K on VU, face kicker Jason Bros, P for Prez, C Rodriguez Jr., Direct Sports Solution, 100 Bets, Buddy the Dog, Benjamin Rowe, Sports Shark, Rick Lopez, Cousin Bet, Jeff Ryan, Spot Bet, Tim SJC, Boston Boy, Lasse Mortensen, Christos, Arthur Ashy, The Turtle, Razor Ramon Mo, Vegas Girl 92661, Jay Cass, Zay Nicholas, Jay Sirach, King J. Also want to send a big shout out to my man Sloppy Bets because I know he's up this morning popping as well.
A big ups
to our number one supporter.
Let's see who else we got here. Who's the cat that's celebrating a birthday, man? 35th birthday getting turned up. Who was that on there?
I don't know. Tell me. I don't know.
I'm trying to find my boy here. Just give me a minute, guys. Let me take a look. Oh, Jay Robinson, number 10 word. Happy birthday to you, player. And big ups to
Jay Rob. I ain't talked to him in a minute. And hey, good seeing you. That's right. I sent you a tweet this morning. Good seeing you out there again, brother. Good seeing you.
Definitely, man. And Jonesy's out there at fanape.com. Kid, we've got the NBA Finals tonight. And we got my boy is looking to take a 3-1 lead in this series. I hope they don't. Kid, all I need is Golden State to win tonight, and I am in the money with the over 5.5 plays. I took 5. Oh, guys, in case you're new to the show or you haven't listened in a week or whatever, I went absolutely bananas on a play. It's over 5.5 games for that series. I should have did that in the hockey series too, player.
Yeah, that probably would have worked in the hockey series. Right. I actually would have liked it better in the hockey than the hoop at the time because I actually thought Golden State had a, let me get into this. I thought Golden State had a huge advantage over the Cavs. I thought that Golden State would outrun them. I didn't think that the Cavs could run with them. I thought that, the one thing that I didn't anticipate about the Cavs that I am noticing, Golden State does have a problem with the Cavs' size. That I have noticed, which I didn't think was going to be as much of an issue at the beginning of this series.
Oh, yeah.
But now watching it now, I definitely see it's a huge issue. And that could be, Curry is an awesome talent. Don't get me wrong. Curry's a great talent, but he's he's small. You know what I'm saying? And you don't really notice how small he is until I haven't really noticed how small he was until this series. I really noticed his size being an issue, especially I guess for his size, because there's been guys as small as him. I think like Iverson. It seems like Curry doesn't have the same type of speed as those individuals had as far as when he's driving the ball to the hoop. So, his layups and his attacking ability to the hoop, I noticed in this series seems to be a little bit lacking. And getting his shot blocked, here and there a little bit more than some of those other smaller guys that would take it to the hoop, but they were just so fast that the players just couldn't react to their stuff. Because I remember AI was a beast. You know what I'm saying? When he would take it to the hole,
yes.
Cavs could not even react because he was so fast. He was small, but just so fast that you couldn't even react to him,
Definitely, man. I'll tell you right now, though, if Curry could just land a couple more shots, it just changes the dynamic of the game and this series.
Well, the first thing we got going on is, I don't know if guys picked this up, but the last game, at the end of the game, obviously in the fourth quarter, Curry finally found himself again. So I'm real interested in seeing, now that he's awake, if we can get that momentum to shift over to this game. I'm real interested in seeing how he's going to react tonight, okay? The other thing, I don't know if anybody picked up on this, he fouled LeBron at the end of the game when LeBron had the ball over his head. A little bit of chit-chat exchange went back and forth with him and LeBron. I don't know if anybody picked this up. Dude, nothing like somebody talking some trash to motivate you.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully LeBron says something like, that's why we're up 2 games and you stink and you ain't really the MVP and you're my son. And, you know, hopefully LeBron says something slick, all right, to really get under Curry's skin. You know what I mean? And Curry could wake up. I see my man Draymond Green already in the press talking about how, you know, we got to bring more effort. We got to play desperate. And I love Draymond Green. And I got to tell you, Andre Iguodala, I've never really cared for his game. However, he is exactly what Golden State needs, because if it wasn't for him and Draymond Green, I don't know where Golden State would be.
I know. I totally feel you on that, man. But like I said, you know, they drain a couple more shots. You get, you know, Klay Thompson involved or whatever. I mean, Tristan Thompson's killing them on the boards.
You know,
he's killing them, son.
I'm not impressed with his game. I mean, that's what he's in there for, to rebound. I mean, he's rebounding against Gortat.
Yeah, right. Well, you know what? You know, it's his free throw. He's one of them guys that you hack. You know what I mean, with the free throw shooting and all that. But you know, he's been down there, man. He's been catching a lot of offensive boards, defensive rebounds. I mean, he's been on point, man. So, you know, like you said, with their size, but I mean, you know, he's no bigger than Howard was. You know, so I don't know. You know what? I think I really hope that Golden State can nail some shots today, and I would like to get that money now. You know what I mean? But I can tell you right now, guys, that you don't
get it till the series is over, though.
Yeah, I don't get it till the series is over, correct? Right. But whatever, it is what it is. At least I know that the money is there. You know, just if Tampa Biscuit or Chicago wins the NHL playoffs, I got the money there as well. So it's all good. So anyway, going back to that, so Golden State is actually favored tonight, dude. 2.5 to 3 points, kid.
Yep.
That's heavier than it was in the last game.
Half a point. I ain't getting excited about that. Half a point. I mean, well, more desperation. Backs are against the wall. You know, maybe they like the way that. Maybe I don't know. They like the way the comeback is. You know, I really want to go Golden State again. I'm back on with my little girl pants on again. I just can't do it, man. I can't go ham on Golden State again. I do like the over again. I can't do it again. So, you know, those are my leans, but I'm just, I don't want to cost nobody no money right now. So, like I said, you know, I've been too sporadic right now. So, unlike, you know, some of the cats that will just keep pounding you guys and giving you guys bad plays, hey, I'm going to recognize that my play's been shaky, so I'm going to fall back a little bit. But if you want to follow the leans, hey, feel more than free. Just remember, I'm in a little bit of a rut right now. But I do like Golden State, and I do like the over again tonight. I like the over more than I like Golden State, too, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, the 193 to 193.5.
Yeah. I just feel if Golden State, if we can get the real Golden State team to show up, which they have not showed up for a full game, the total should definitely go over. I mean, it should definitely go over. You know, Cleveland's already showed what they're going to do. And you know what? Cleveland's gotten away with Cleveland, you watch these games, I've been watching them. There's some charm stuff that's been going in the hoop for Cleveland. I mean, I had Dellavedova throw the ball up on his knees, falling down for like a 3-point shot attempt, and it went in. You know, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And then you had, you know, a couple of things. J.R. Smith made a couple of shots. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, Curry and them guys make them crazy circus shots all the time. But J.R. Smith with a couple of threes right at the most. It's just, you know, Cleveland has just had it seems like everything has went their way. So, at some point, hopefully the luck changes and it goes in the other direction. We were in this spot against, the Memphis Grizzlies as far as Golden State is concerned. So I don't know, man. This is when a coach shows his behind. Steve Kerr, it's time for you to, earn your pay. Find a way to get these guys to win. Find a way to get these guys back in their mojo. Hey, let's get Mo space in there, Mo buckets in the game too. I like to see him get a couple of cracks at it.
Yes, definitely. But the bench is pretty deep for Golden State. So I mean, just my boy has just been lights out, kid. I mean, I know you say, hey, let him get 50 points or whatever, but you know what? That's gotta wear on you, man. That's gotta wear when you got a player just killing you. That's gotta wear on your psyche.
When I say let him get his points, what I mean is I watch Golden State with their rotation and their help defense. Their defense, if they just say, okay, look, we're gonna let whoever's defending LeBron defend him. Don't go with the help. Don't do your thing. Just let it play out. Because their rotation is dusty, and then it ends up. It just creates easy baskets for other people. You know what I'm saying?
Who the hell is gonna guard my boy though?
Dude, let Iguodala be on him. Let Draymond Green be on him. I'm not saying that he ain't gonna. I'm letting him score, but I'm just saying over the course of the game, what I don't want is. I don't need Mozgov getting alley-oop dunks because he rotated over to LeBron and then he just throws the ball. I mean, that's stupid. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Hold your position at least, because LeBron can miss. You know what I'm saying? Alley-oop. I mean, you don't get more high percentage than an alley-oop dunk.
Sometimes it's a little tough to get that timing right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but nah, under the hoop where they're doing it at, that's the highest percentage shot in the game, dude. Alley-oop dunk is missable. Like if the guy's throwing it from the top of the key or you're working on your timing. But when you're crashing the paint and you drop down in the post and now you go to turn and you got the guy in front of you, the guy in the backside is sandwiching you. Big Moss is open right there, so you just throw the ball off.
Big Moss. That's your boy.
His clumsy behind could make that dunk.
That's your boy, player. Big shout out to everybody that's on here retweeting the show, man. We got a lot of people here. We got James Harrelson on here. Let's see who else, man. I'm just scrolling through my phone. Got Rick Lopez on. Good morning. I got Jonesy. I got the Canadian Capper. I got my man Marlon. I got AL versus NL. I got Eddie E. Who else I got here this morning? Wow. OJFB. What's going on, player? G Rose. I got Mr. Solutions. You have a question for us, and I will get to that during the question and answer segment of the show. Clown Man Swag, good morning. Philly Picks, good morning. Let's see who else. Soccer's Finest. Baby Cakes. I'm a Gambler, baby. What is going on? TBW as well. TBW, and I know you sent us some really good photos last Friday, and you had the lead until the end, so I'm expecting nothing. I'm expecting nothing worse than what you sent last time. That's all I gotta say, because maybe he'll make it happen. So let's see where it lands, and we'll go from there. So Dream,
yes sir.
We got the MLBs, but yes, I think before that we could spend about 10 minutes going through some questions from the nation.
Yep.
How about that?
No doubt.
All right. So let me just switch this up here while I'm doing that. If you guys just give me a minute here. All right. The hashtag SBTVNation. What do you got to ask myself in the dream?
Yo, did you ever see the picture of Mariah Carey? I posted yesterday. They got her on the national cover. Talk about she's insane right now.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, y'all forgot Air Rich right now. So I definitely want to bump into Mariah. She's perfect.
I'll take insane with her all day.
Suicidal and insane. I'll keep her alive.
You know, I always wondered about that. Like, how are they allowed to post all this nonsense about people? It's almost like people posting stuff about us on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like I mean, I know it's a free press, free country, and all that. But you know what? When you're out there like slandering these celebrities and stuff like that with total nonsense, I mean, how do they get away with that, player?
They don't. In some cases, they do get sued. But you know what? At the end of the day, they make so much money that they're willing to pay. Usually, they settle outside of court and pay them off and keep it moving. There is a small percentage of the stuff that they put out though that is actually true though.
I mean, it's funny, man. It's funny. Some of this stuff. I'm waiting to see you on there. On one of the.
Get on there. I'm dying to get on there with the 50 shades with the one shade of black after I catch Mariah and then try to slit her wrist. I was thinking about that all day yesterday. Vegas girl said that the 50 Shades of Grey, the thing about it was the rich guy with the picking up the girl, the sexist. And I said, okay. And she goes like, no, that's every woman's fantasy. And I'm like, okay. And then how about the part where my man walks you into the crazy S&M room?
I know. Yeah, right. And the girl was a virgin too, apparently. So imagine that.
No, I want to bring you into the S&M room and then beat your face in. I want to tie you up and beat your face in. You with that?
You good with that? Oh.
No, wow. That's every girl's fantasy.
Yeah, right. Oh my God. I know. I was discussing that with my bride. I'm like, she's like, I don't know. That's a little far there. I'm like, yeah, no kidding. Damn. Hey, yo, my man had like a whole layer full.
Yeah,
too.
That's what I'm saying. You don't find that a tad bit bizarre? Come up in the dungeon. You know what I'm saying? Let me run you in my dungeon real quick. After we get out the limo.
After the helicopter ride. That was after the helicopter ride. Yeah, no doubt. Oh my God, kid, that is funny.
And the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have, you know me. Last thing I want, being a black man, have a white girl in a basement with chains and whips and stuff. You know, that's instant reason for the cops to shoot you right there. There's probably a law somewhere. A black guy with a white girl in a dungeon, we got authority to shoot him. Y'all be like, the tree must have had somebody in the basement with whips and chains on her.
I'm gonna spit my coffee all over the equipment.
Think about it.
Unbelievable, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, whatever. It's all good. So, first question I got here, I've got a question from Mr.
Hey, because yes. You ain't taking no sister in no dungeon with no bondage. You ain't taking no bondage.
Oh, hell no.
She'd be like, hell no. My weave might fall out.
Get it caught on one of the hooks or something. You know what I mean?
My weave might catch on one of them hooks. You try to take a black girl in an S&M dungeon, you can forget it.
Oh my God, what a show!
You'll definitely be in the National Enquirer with that.
Oh, anyway, back to question and answers with the biggest show in the world. All right, my man Mr. Solution said, when y'all gonna have an MMA gambling experts on the show? Hashtag SBTVNation. All right. So you know what? I'm glad you asked this because I've been thinking about it in the back of my brain, and you guys know I love my man, the old school cat, Mr. Gamblu. When is the next big MMA thing? Because then we're going to get him on to break it all down. Because you know he kills it with that. So, Dream, does anybody know that? When the next big MMA event is? I know they're like every week at this point.
That's why I don't know when the next big one is.
I know, right? It's like it's like the WWE. They do pay-per-views every 2 weeks now. It's like, yo, really, man? Unbelievable. So, so we're gonna be doing that, man. We're gonna be getting my man Gamblu and probably some other people on here as well.
We got MMA Rainmaker.
We got him too. Yes, absolutely.
He's always on giving us stellar stuff. I really don't know. I am not. I love boxing. I for some reason have never been. I don't know why. There's no real excuse. I don't know. I think that in the beginning, when it first hit, what bothered me was you had a bunch of the grappling dudes involved, and every time I turned it on, you'd have a cat take another cat to the ground, and they'd just be like they're wrapped up for like an hour or however long it was, and that I wasn't feeling. But I never really been able to get into it.
I feel you, man. But I tell you right now, when you go to like some of the big restaurants and stuff like that, it's full.
Yeah,
it's full.
No, Wild Wings usually is packed. I guess you got a bunch going on. Saturday is a UFC Saturday. There's some huge UFC Saturday. I guess you got Velasquez and is it Weirdham? Weirdham are going Saturday. I guess that's the big fight. It's the heavyweight fight on Saturday. So I don't know if you guys are into that or not, but The question's out there now, so somebody else in the nation, get with somebody, hit me up, let me know if you guys got any ideas about that. I'll check with MMA Rainmaker as well and see what his thoughts are, as you do have a fight coming up on Saturday.
All right, and my man, the Canadian capper, is telling me Las Vegas Fight Week is next month. UFC 189 is July 11th, and he's happy to help us out with that. All right, cool, man.
And the thing is like, I guess we got guys, UFC and MMA, you know, we combine them. I don't know, how's that work?
I guess so. I guess you just whatever's relevant at the time where we can make some money. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, got you.
My man Yoda wants to know, Dream, do you even know what S&M is?
Yes, I do know what S&M is.
All right, let's see. Jim Thompson's telling me that it's Velasquez versus Wedrum in the Aldo McGregor fight. Oh, your boy McGregor's July 11th, kid.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I love him. That little white dude is crazy. That's a spunky little Irish guy. Dude is definitely spunky. I love that kid. His attitude is nice and crazy. I got him. You know what, my man Dank was big in the MMA and UFC as well. So I got to get with him. I haven't even talked to him in a minute. I know he must be on like 15-minute watch right now with Golden State doing what they're doing. So I got to holler at him because I haven't talked to my boy in a second.
All right, my boy Face Kicker wants to know, he said, what about the Shumpert, when Shumpert threw the ball right to Curry on the inbounds play? I don't remember that. Do you remember that? During the game where Shumpert threw the ball to Curry?
No, I don't.
I don't either, brother. If you got a little clip of that, I'd like to see it because I don't remember that. My man Zay wants to know which sites we use for MLB stats, homeworks, and stuff like that. And I'll take the answer on this one. So, guys, what I do is I use a variety, okay? If you Google, first of all, teamrankings.com, I really like that because on the teamrankings.com, you get, like, runs per game. There's, like, so many different categories that you could click on, and you could see, like, the teams, how they're ranked 1 through 30. So, you can do runs per game, you can do strikeouts per game, you can do on-base percentage, the whole package. So, it's really good information on there. I use MLB-matchups.com on the show. It moves very slow, though, guys. So, you know what? We're going to be incorporating basically all of these stats one day into our website, man. So, things do cost money, man, so we're, working hard to try to make that happen. I got to do it with my plays here, so that's what I'm working towards. And let's see what else I use. During college football,
we got a dope
we got a dope one for college football, which we'll talk about as we get closer to that.
Yeah,
but teamrankings.com is dope for baseball.
The college football one was so incredible, and of course, I being a stubborn hardhead didn't even follow it. It had like the last 4 games, including the national title game, pegged dead to rights.
Definitely, man.
And I did not. I went completely against it.
All right, I got another cat out asking us, what's your thoughts on moving the show to 10 o'clock versus 9? I think we could have that conversation. We talked about that earlier, Dream.
Yeah, we did talk about that earlier. 10 o'clock actually, you know what, isn't a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. The only problem is that where I work from personally when I do the show, it's not as readily available to me at 10 o'clock as it is at 9. Because I do it actually in my wife's area.
You do it in the dungeon?
I do it in the dungeon. I do it in the dungeon, and she comes in here, usually at 9 and moves on. So, but I could figure something out. I could definitely work with it though.
All right, that would give me time actually to go hit the gym in the morning before.
Son, you ain't gonna hit the gym in the morning.
Why not?
Because you're not going to do it.
I drop my kid off at 7:30 at school, and I hit the gym.
Oh, okay, with the drop-off. I forgot about your drop-off. All right, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
that's a good idea for you.
Yeah, maybe, and then I got my whole night clear. Because there's nothing worse than working a full day and then having to go to the gym after work. You're just like, ugh. But that's when the most amount of traffic is in there, and you see the most amount of scenery. So
no doubt, that's when you want to hit the dungeon with somebody.
Yes. That's when the most amount of leggings are in there.
No doubt. That's why I'm always a big fan of the late night work.
Definitely. Hey, I have a question for everybody else. Can we get the creator of leggings on the show? Does anybody know who this cat is? It probably dates back to the 80s, I would think.
It dates back. Listen. Oh my God.
It probably dates back to the 80s.
I'm sure it goes back further than that.
Because remember you had Peg Bundy on there?
It's a spin-off of like tights. You know what I'm saying? It's like the pantyhose guys, then it's the tight guy. You know what I'm saying? It's just a spin-off of that.
Yeah. Good point. Well, hey, it's probably some old pimp that's killing it. You know what I'm saying? He probably brought him to form, and now they're like the biggest thing since sliced bread, kid. There's leggings everywhere.
Everybody got, like I said, you like fill out your W-2s and they send you your tax return along with a fresh pair.
Yes.
Everybody got their pieces on.
Definitely, man. So that was fun, guys. Listen, you know what? It's already 9:34. We've got baseball to talk about, the Dream's favorite sport. So, we got to get into that. So, hey, you know what? That's always fun on a Thursday to do the questions and answers and, and go from there. One question did come up, and I want to bring this up, guys. So, if you're on Twitter and you put in SBTV, there are a couple of SBTV accounts. There's one, obviously the main account. Dan has his, Dream has his. And what I did back in the day was when I started was I actually made an SBTV MLB one. And my purpose of that was to follow like everything MLB related. So whenever I wanted to go on, I could filter out everything else. You know what I mean? And just look at MLB stuff. Well, the problem is that everybody's following that too, so it didn't really work to my, to what I wanted to do. So I haven't really been using that other than, tweeting out the show. But we have that one, and we have an SBTV NFL one as well, which they've been dormant as far as personal tweets other than just putting out the show. I do everything on the main account, and that's what we got, and we go from there, brother. So let's see. Let's go right into the MLBs and see what we got today, Dream. First game we got on the ticket, we got the Seattle Mariners at the Cleveland Indians. Seattle has J.A. Happ on the mound. Cleveland has Sean Markham. Cleveland minus 115 with an under-over of 8.5. What you got there?
This is a 12:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time start, guys, so beware of that. The Mariners are 27-32 all around, 14-13 on the road. Mr. Happ is 3-1 with a 3.31 ERA. The Indians are 27-31, 11-18 at home. Markham is 2-1 with a 5.19 ERA.
All right, so taking a look at this, guys, there are 9 games today. That's it. There's not the...
Thank God.
I know. All right, both of these teams, man, middle-of-the-road teams. Seattle is 5 games under 500, and Cleveland is 4 games under 500. You're not really catching any consistency at all with these teams, although Seattle, all of a sudden, the bats woke up yesterday, scoring 9 runs versus the Indians. The total's going under in 6 of the last 7 Seattle games. Their bats have been bad. I know that they're, I want to say they're second. They're ranked 29th in the league, which is second to last in runs scoring. And the total has gone under in 15 of the last 23 Cleveland games. This being an 8.5.
You should have saved that for tomorrow. Oh,
what's that?
God. Jonesy just put out something that should have got saved for tomorrow, especially the one in blue.
Really?
Whoa.
Save that for Freaky Friday. No, he could submit it again tomorrow.
Woo.
All right. So you got, let's see, Seattle is 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games on the road. Markham has been garbage, kid. He's got a 2-1 record, though, with a 6 ERA. How's that possible?
I don't know.
Wow. Damn. Unbelievable, man. So, hey, they must be scoring a lot of runs when he's on the board there, on the mound, rather. There's no real weather to report. We don't have any issues there. I don't like this game. Either one of these teams could win. I don't even want to tell you a lean here, guys, because I don't want to mislead you, but that is a 12-10 start for all you junkies out there that need to be, putting plays in and going to work and checking your phones in the bathrooms during that. I'm going to fall back from it. Next game we got on the ticket, we got the San Diego Padres coming into the Atlanta Braves, and the Atlanta Braves are layeth the smacketh down on this team lately. San Diego has Andrew Kashner on the mound. Atlanta has Julio Teheran. Atlanta minus 120 with an under-over of 7.5. What you got there, brother?
Down with the Kings play. I love it. Bring back so many memories
like
right
this
there.
track, right?
Oh, my God.
Oh, tell me about it, kid. I know.
Y'all remember when Run DMC was dope? Oh, I'm telling y'all how old I am right now. Grew up to this fat shoelaces, Lee's, Adidas, Kango hats, break dancing on cardboard boxes. Y'all remember that? If you don't, it was a crazy time. Hey, Casters 2-8 with a 4.05 ERA. The Padres 30-31, 15-16 on the road. The Braves 29-30, 15-13 at home. Teheran is I don't even know if I said that right, but sorry if I didn't. He's 4-2 with a 4.87 ERA.
All right, so let me see. Taking a look at this, guys. I'm just trying to pull up the site. Just give me a minute here. Looking forward to, dude, I'm just so looking forward to the weekend. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, man. I really am.
You, brother.
Definitely. Hold on one second, guys. I'm sorry. That's why, you know what? And this is a good way to have music in the background. Good reason for it. Because,
especially
you know what?
listen to that beat right there. Because if it's bringing back any memories for any of you cats, like it's bringing back memories for me. What a great, like hip-hop. Run DMC, I mean, Sugar Hill Gang obviously, kind of forefronted the rap thing as far as it going popular, kind of mainstream. But right behind Sugar Hill Gang, as far as taking it like to that next level, Run DMC was like really instrumental in that. I was a kid at the time, and obviously I remember, man, we remember Run DMC when Sucker MCs first came out. It was like crazy. And it was just like a great time for hip hop and rap music, and they kind of were the pioneers to like really, kick the whole thing off. So big ups to Run DMC, man. It just big ups to them.
I'll do a little sucker MCs after this, kid. Let's see. So San Diego is 1 game under 5. Actually, both teams are 1 game under 500, kind of middle of the road, as I allude to. Teheran's been okay. He's got a great record, but just under 5 ERA. Taking a look at this, guys, I always struggle with taking it over with San Diego. I've seen them time and time again. They have some good pitchers on the mound doing their work, and they just don't give them any run support. I hate that. That drives me absolutely out of my mind. The San Diego Padres, though, I mean, but this goes against what I'm saying here. The total's gone over in 12 of the last 14 games that they've played, man. It's crazy, but the minute that you follow that trend, boom, that's when you get punched in the face. You know what I'm saying? So, there you go, brother. A little bit more Run DMC for you. Both of these teams are, I mean, statistically, they're like mirror images of each other, kid. I mean, runs for and runs against, they're within like a tenth of a run each. It's crazy. And if you're an Atlanta Braves bettor, $100 bettor every single game, 59 games to be exact, you're up $346. That's a lot of work to be up $346, man, in 59 games. But hey, it is what it is. Neither one of these teams have any kind of, bright spots statistically. I mean, I got to fall back from this, guys. I don't have an opinion, and I apologize about that, but it's just a nasty game, and I got to be honest with you, the next game is even more nasty. We got the Texas Rangers coming into the Oakland A's. Texas has Chi Gonzalez on the mound. Oakland has Scott Kazmir. Oakland minus 170 with an under-over of 7.5. What you got there?
Chi Gonzalez sounds like a salsa dancer. Is 2-0 with a 0.00 ERA. The Rangers are 31-28, 20-13 on the road. The Athletics are 24-37, 10-18 at home. Kazmir is 2-4 with a 3.14 ERA. You want to take Chi today, player?
Son, how is Oakland minus 170?
I just like the name.
I know.
Anybody named Chi-Chi, I'm down for. I know you're going to have some type of excitement on the mound.
By the way, did you see, and you know what? It was a light night for me last night. I ended up chilling and watching the Shaws of Sunset with my bride. That's a good show, man. You got to watch that. It's pretty crazy. But all these, this like group of Persians, and they go out and they party, they have a good time, and just a real fun show, man. And there's a really hot one on there too. We're taking a look at this game here, guys. I mean, so getting back to it, the San Francisco Giants, being the underdog, won yesterday, by the way, beat up on Harvey. But we'll get back into that. But Texas Rangers at Oakland. Texas plus 150, man.
But that wasn't our game. What was our game with the crazy line? That wasn't it.
It was San Francisco. Remember?
No.
Harvey was minus 150. I want to say with San Francisco.
Yeah, no, but I didn't. No, there was another one, dude. I didn't mind No, the San Francisco game. It was one more game.
It was this one. It was this one.
You sure? Because I wouldn't have had an issue with that much. Texas
had to lead the whole game and lost at the end.
Texas, you mean?
Yeah. But taking a look at this, I mean, guys, this is dude, if you're a Texas Rangers better, $100 better, you're up $1,334 on the year, bro. And Casimir, dude, 3.14 ERA with a 2-4 record.
Okay, hold on a second. I just want to take it back a minute. So yesterday, the Athletics were giving Texas the money line was crazy, right?
Yes.
And the Athletics won, right?
It wasn't as crazy as the Mets one, though. The Mets one with Harvey was crazier.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So getting back to this game, guys, you almost got to take the Rangers here, plus 150.
Especially with Chi-Chi on the mound.
Son, you get. I mean, if you're taking these, I understand, guys. I understand the underdog players and all that. It's almost you're getting a bet and a half if you win on this one. And you know what? I think Texas is superior to them. I really do. We'll get back to this guys. We'll get back to you on this one, but I missed it with the Mets yesterday, so I may not want to miss it tonight. You know what I'm saying? I know we got NBA Finals and all that, but hey, I may get involved with this one. We'll go from there. But let's see the next one we got on the ticket is the Boston Red Sox coming into the Baltimore Orioles. Boston has Wade Miley on the mound. Baltimore has Chris Tillman. Baltimore minus 115 with an under-over of 8.5. What you got there?
Tillman is 3-7 with a 5.61 ERA. The Orioles are 28-30, 17-13 at home. Miley's 5-5, 4.67 is the ERA. The Red Sox are 27-33, 12-19 on the road.
All right, so taking a look at this, guys, Baltimore has won the last 2 games in this series. All right, and as a matter of fact, Baltimore has won the last 4 games when they're playing the Red Sox. Red Sox are not bringing any kind of steam here, bringing Mr. Miley on the mound with a 4.67 ERA with a .500 record, 5-5. Chris Tillman has not been all that either. This is an AL East matchup, dude. I talk about it every day. I'm good with it. I can't get involved. I mean, if anything, it's inconsistent. And I know Baltimore's got a decent home record and all, but for me, I mean, you're very rarely going to see my stamp on these kind of games. So, whatever. I'm going to continue to keep it moving here. Let's see. Next game I got on the ticket, I got the San Francisco Giants coming into the New York Mets. San Francisco has Tim Lincecum on the mound. New York has Jonathan Neese. New York minus 115 with an under-over of 7.5. What you got there?
Lincecum 6-3 with a 3.29 ERA for the Giants, who are 34-25 all around, 8-12 on the road. The Mets 31-29, they are 21-10 at home. Neese is 3-6 with a 4.43 ERA.
Frank Vinculato, good morning to you. Let's see. I'd like to know what you think since you're a Giants fan. Talk to me about tonight's game. I know that the dream is, interested in the Mets at home usually, but you've been falling back from that, huh?
Yeah, no, not with this. No, my thing is, I don't like to bet against them at home, because their home record is, they're 21-10 at home. And I don't like to bet against them. But in this particular series, it looks like San Fran's got their number. So I would think that San Fran is going to finish this out tonight.
You would think, right?
And sweep them. Yeah, I think so. I think San Fran, I do. But I'm not betting it.
Yeah, I got to take a look at what Nice is doing in the last few here. Taking a look at this site, guys. I can't wait to get a new one here. I swear to God, man. It drives me crazy. Let's see here. San Francisco scoring 4.20 runs a game. And let me just see what they're doing on the road. Wow. On the road, dude. 5.1 runs a game on the road. That's really interesting. And the Mets bats don't scare you. 3.73 runs a game, and the Mets at home are, where are you? 4.17. All right. Taking a look at this game here, you got a couple of pretty decent pitchers here, but, one of these guys can get rocked, and I don't want to be on the wrong side of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to stay away from it, to be honest with you. Sorry, guys. I don't really have much yet. We got 4 more. Hopefully I can find something here. Next game we got on the ticket, we got the Colorado Rockies coming into the Miami Marlins. Colorado has Chris Russin on the mound. I haven't seen that name yet. Miami has David Phelps. Miami minus 150 with an under-over of 8. Talk to me about that.
Russin is 2-0 with a 1.45 ERA for the Rockies, who are 27-31 all around, 14-13 on the road. The Marlins are 24-36 all around, 12-16 at home. Phelps is 2-3 with a 4.08 ERA.
All right, so you look at the Rockies. You want to talk about Jekyll and Hyde, kid?
Yep.
Don't let the 4.53 runs a game fool you when you're betting totals or whatever. You got to remember, dude, they are on the road. And they're traveling today, right? Or they traveled last night. So they're coming into Miami. Pretty long flight there. Like, I know you say they didn't jog there, Dream. I get it. But, they are coming into Miami. Miami's pesky as hell. And Colorado on the road, 3.78 runs a game. Versus at home where they're 5.3. So, Phelps is not so great. This game, guys, you're talking about the Colorado Rockies and Miami Marlins here. You know what? You just can't take it. Colorado is 12-6 straight up in the last 18 games. So what is that, 66%? Miami 1-4 straight up in the last 5, and Miami is 4-10 straight up in the last 14 games at home. And one more trend to report, Miami's 4-2 in the last 6 when playing at home versus Colorado. Guys, that is an ugly, ugly game. Because, dude, think about it. If you take the Marlins, how pissed are you going to be if you lose? And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So I have to fall back from that. Next game we got on the ticket is the LA Angels coming into the Tampa Biscuit Rays. LA has Garrett Richards on the mound. Tampa Biscuit has Alex Colon. Pretty much even money all across the board with an under-over of 7. What you got there?
Richards is 5-4 with a 4.14 ERA. The Angels are 29-30, 13-17 on the road. Tampa Bay is 32-28, 15-17 at home. Colome is 3-2 with a 4.54 ERA.
All right, so taking a look at this, guys, Tampa Biscuit and L.A., they're not offensive juggernauts at all. They're scoring less than 4 runs a game. Tampa Biscuit, surprisingly, is superior in a lot of different categories here. Alex Colon, a 4.5 ERA with a 3-2 record, so they're obviously hitting when he is on the mound. The total is going over in 4 of the last 6 L.A. Angels games, and over in 6 of the last 8 Tampa Biscuit games when they have played each other. Very interesting there, because you know what? Initially, you look at it with Tampa Biscuit's overall defense being ranked number 1 in the league, you would think to take the under. However, when these two teams play each other, it seems like they're scoring some runs, man. So, last night there were 6 runs, but the night before that, there was 10. Guys, you can't mess with that one either, I'll be honest with you. Next game we got on the ticket, we got the Cincinnati Reds coming into the Chicago Cubs. Cincinnati has Mike Lorenzen on the mound. The Cubs have Mr. Wada on the mound. The Cubs are minus 150, and I do not have a total yet, Dream, unless you got it on your end.
8.
You got 8, okay. All right. So what you got there as far as the respective pitchers are concerned, player?
Wada for the Cubs, excuse me, is 0-1 with a 4.19 ERA. The Cubs are 31-25 all around, 15-11 at home. Lorenzen is 1-1 with a 3.29 ERA for the Cincinnati Reds, who are 27-31 all around and 10-18 on the road.
All right, dude. So, taking a look at this, I mean, Cincinnati, they're up. I mean, they just beat up on the Phillies. Big deal. You know what I mean? So if you look at the last few games, obviously they're, doing their thing, 4-1 straight up in the last 5. But you got to look at who they played here. I mean, they did play the Phillies and San Diego in that series there. Those are the last 2. That doesn't impress me too much. The Cubbies went ham on the Tigers last night, kid. 12-3, dude. Unbelievable. And then they lost 6-0 in the game before that, and then they beat up on the Nasties. So, taking a look at the Cubs here, this might be a play, guys. The problem is that, I mean, Wada has not been all that. I mean, he's got an over 4 ERA here. The total's going under in 10 of the last 15 Chicago games. And at home, let me take a look at what they got going on at home. 2-4 straight up in the last 6 at home. So, not really feeling this game either, man. I'm sorry, guys. It's just
I
an
am
ugly
slightly
card.
feeling about taking the Chicago Cubs on a series bet. What I need to do is I'm going to have to look at I'm going to look at the next 3 pitchers.
Go look at the rotation coming up.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm going to look at. I'll get back to you guys later tonight. It lets you know if I do this, as this is a 8 o'clock start, 8:05 start. So after I go take a look and do a little bit of the homework, I will let you know if I get involved with this, because I am going to start playing these series wagers.
I like it. I think you'll do well with the Cubs, man, because you got to get the first 2 out of 3. That's how those work. Is that how it works on your book too?
Yep, that's how it works.
Okay.
They got Hamill's going to be going on the 12th, which is Friday, but he's going up against your boy Cueto.
Ouch.
And then Saturday they've got. Saturday they got Hendricks going, and he's going up against Leak. Yeah, I think I'm going to give the Cubs a shot at home. I think I'm going to take them to win this series. I'm going to take them for a series play. Well, I'll let you know for sure tonight. I'll put it out on Twitter, around maybe 7 o'clock. If I go with it all together, I'll let you guys know.
I'm glad you pointed that out, because that sounds pretty good. I mean, I just don't like betting against my boy Cueto.
Yeah, I know. And then you got Lester. Lester will be going finally on Sunday. So if you get the 1-1, if you get a win tonight, and then you get a loss tomorrow, and then.
No, because you won't make it to Sunday. It's the first 3 games, dude. That's it.
You won't make it to Sunday, right? I got you. Okay. Yeah,
all right.
So you won't make it till then.
I got you. All right, man. So final game we got on the ticket, guys. Ooh, this is an interesting matchup, and we got the Washington Nasties coming into the Milwaukee Brewers. I'll tell you, that Braun cat for the Brewers, he always gets me, man. Soon as he's up, he pops a hit. That guy has been like a thorn in my side, man. But the Brewers are they're not that much of an underdog today, man. Washington minus 115, the Brewers minus 105 with an under-over of 8.5, so it's almost even money there. Washington has Tanner Roark on the mound. Milwaukee has Matt Garza, and the under-over is 8.5. What you got there, brother? Are you there,
I'm sorry. O'Rourke is going with the 2.2. He's 2-2 with a 3.16 ERA. The Nationals are 31-28, 15-16 on the road. The Brewers are 22-38, 9-20 at home. Garza is 4-7 with a 5.109 ERA.
Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, and this sounds absolutely crazy, but you can't bet against the Brewers at home right now, especially with the Nasties coming in. I mean, the Nasties have been nasty. 2-6 straight up in the last 8 games. And let's see, the Milwaukee Brewers 4-2 straight up in the last 6, and I want to say they're 6-3 in the last 9, if my memory serves me correctly. But the Brewers are 3-7 in the last 10 when playing Washington. I know it looks attractive. You've got Matt Garza on the mound, has a 5.5 ERA for the Brewers. You know the Brewers stink. They can't hit the ball, apparently. I mean, with their overall average being 3.63. But when you see the way these teams are playing, they're both streaky. Washington is on the downslide. Milwaukee is on the climbing the ladder a little bit. For me, I got to fall back. I can't play that game. How could you? You know what I'm saying? Washington is superior in everything, and Washington has owned them. But just based on the streaks here, I mean, maybe this is the series where Washington turns this little slide around.
Right.
But for me, I mean, dude, if I bet against the Brewers and I lose, I'm going to be heated. And if I bet the Brewers and I lose, I'll be even more heated. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to fall back from it, dude. I got nothing.
Did you see my man Torrey Hunter yesterday get thrown out of the game?
No.
My man got thrown out. He throws his elbow pads, shin guards, everything on the field. I loved it.
I did not see that.
I love it.
You got
somebody wrote "Dream." That's how you will be. And you know what? You got that dead to right.
Oh, definitely, right?
Yo, you got to take a look at it when you get a chance. It's easily to look at out there. One of our guys put it out. Let me see who put it on. Hold on, I'm sorry. 1 second. Let me see who put it out. Somebody tweeted it. Here we go. I'm closing on it right now. Sorry. It's hilarious. So you got to take a look at it.
All right, sounds good, man.
Oh, where is it? I'm sorry, I lost it.
Marlon wants to know if I could tweet out the websites we use for baseball. Absolutely, dude. I got no problem doing that at all. And I can tell you right now that our website at some point, one of these days, will have all that stuff popping.
The Canadian Capper put that out with Torrey getting tossed off. It's also on, if you go to ESPN's website, it's there as well. So take a look. It's entertaining. I liked it a lot, and it's absolutely funny.
All right, my man Frank Vinculato is saying that the no-score first inning with the Colorado and Miami game looks tempting. Dude, that game got nasty written all over it.
That's not looking tempting to me.
All right, let's see what else.
Well, good luck if you like it, like we always say, you know, even though cats don't think that we say that, do what you like. Obviously, it's your money.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
So if you like it, go for it. I mean, that's how I get down with mine, you know, even though I do get swayed every now and then because I got Hatter the Guru and then my other dude who runs me off of my no-score first inning plays that always win when they run me off of them.
Yes. Well, dude, you know what? Hey, you know what? It's kind of a tight card today. You know, yes. nine games that I can't get a feel for anything. I may take a shot with the Rangers though. Plus 150.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, you know what?
Take a shot with the over in the Golden State game. I think that's a better play than any of the baseball on today. But I don't, like I said, I'm going easy, guys. It's a lean. I'm not giving it out. Like I said, I gotta get back to winning a little bit more. You know what? The better spot really is, honestly, that's why I'm not going crazy on this. I'm probably gonna go get a little bit involved in game 5 back in Golden State, regardless of tonight's outcome. Game 5 in Golden State, you have to take Golden State in that situation.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
At home, due to get eliminated, backs against the wall. Their pride has got to be involved. You got to take Golden State in that situation. And if they lose, especially if they lose tonight, and then you definitely take Game 6 for the Cavs to close it out in Game 6. So we got two great spots on the horizon to pound. So that's why if you're going to play tonight, go real easy, keep an eye out, and we'll make the adjustments on the fly. But regardless of the situation with tonight's game, Game 5, I'm probably going to be heavily invested in Golden State.
All right, guys. So, taking a look at this, man, you know, I'm having a hard time with the MLB. I'll do some digging around, see if I can find something, guys. But it may be a no play. I may just be sitting here just rooting for Golden State tonight because if they win tonight, I win my ham play on the series going over 5.5. So looking forward to it, man. I hope Golden State turns it around, bro.
I know you do, because you need Golden State to turn around, because if they don't, you'll lose your hand play.
Nah, I still got one more game to go. I got Golden State coming home in the next game. So.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, you'll be on edge. Especially as the Cavs have already beat Golden State in Golden State, but I still don't think Golden State will lose their next game regardless. That would be game 6 I'm talking about at home. I don't think they lose that game under any circumstances. Their pride alone should be able to get them through that. Hey, I want to thank everybody that's retweeting the show today. We have Tip Talker, Bookie Sports Better, Jordy Best, Live Life Now, Frank Vincolato, The Pick, Lou Dog, Big Money G, Fishy Pytel, I'm sorry, THOTN, DB Picks, Joe Zeppi, Snoopy Bets, Get a Vegas Bookie, D is out there, James Harrelson, Getting to a Check is out there, Jonesy, the Canadian Capper, Marlon, Eddie E, OJFB, what's going on, Playboy? G Rose is out there, Cloudman Swag, Philly Picks, I'm a Gambler Baby, TBW, Soccer's Finest, Kim VU, Space Kicker, Jason Bruz, P for Press, C Rodriguez Jr., Direct Sports Solutions, 100 Bets, Buddy the Dog, Benjamin Rowe, Sports Shark, Rick Lopez, Cousin Bet, Jeff Ryan, Spot Bet, Tim S, JC, Boston Boy, Danish Better, Christos, Arthur, Ashy, The Turtle, Razor Ramon, Mo, Vegas Girl 92661, J Cass, Zay, Nicholas J, Ciroc King J, The Kid, and so many more. Guys, thank you so much for all your support. Today was fun. I am the dream. Always remember who you with. Make the most of each and every day. You cannot get this time back. Guys, slight lean for me. I like Golden State again. Very light, very light. And I like the over tonight. I like the over, though, a lot. But it's still a moderate play. As you guys know, I've been losing, so I'm recommending tail at your own risk. If you like it yourself, if you did your homework and you think I'm right, then get on it. If not, do your own thing. I don't want nobody mad calling me names at the end of the night on Twitter. When I give out my play, it's probably going to be, like I said, I'm digging game 6 right now for Golden State when they come back home. So that's why I will go a little bit easy with tonight, as we should be able to cash these next 2 games of this series, as they should be pretty transparent.
All right. Sounds good, man. And, guys, I just want to say one thing. Everybody that's on any social media outlet, we are on Twitter, but that's not the only one we're on. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on Google+. We are everywhere, kid. Everywhere. And you know what, guys? Listen, if you have anybody coming at you, we call them trolls. That's pretty much the terminology for somebody that has nothing better to do than just come at you. Just invite them to the block party. Just block their ass and keep it moving. That's it. Don't even respond to these idiots. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it moving. And, hey, you know what? Nobody that ever did anything good didn't have somebody coming at them. That's all I got to say about that. And they've
fallen by the way. I mean, if you look, our trolls, like the trolls we had like a year ago, are gone, and we got new ones.
Oh, we'll always get new ones. Yeah, exactly.
No, I know, but I'm saying if you look, you notice like some of the old cats. It's like a year. I don't even see them anymore.
Right, exactly. And you know what? Hey, you know what, though? It's just a revolving door of trolls.
No doubt. I'm the troll king.
and then these losers go and create new accounts when they get invited to the block party. I love it. It's awesome,
dude. Nobody supports us, though, like the trolls. They listen to this show religiously every day. That's why I had to send my man Sloppy Bet a big shout-out.
All right, guys, we are the biggest show in the world, Sports Betters TV and SportsBettersTV.com. As I alluded to, all the social media outlets we are on. Go out there, go easy, do your own homework, bet your own plays, and get that money. Take care.